Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday. It's Carl. Welcome to the bathroom. Thanks for joining me for my Silky Smooth Sunday shave. 2 days worth of growth. Gotta make it clean so I can look nice at church today. Hope everybody's doing really well. Today's Silky Smooth Sunday is special because I'm dedicating this shave to a guy in the shave community who has been around for a while. He really is an ambassador for wet shaving. Just a really solid guy, very generous. So, Jason Rudman, Ruds Shaves. Go check him out if you're not following him. He does soap reviews, brush reviews, occasionally a full shave, but not typically. He usually just does the first pass and then gives his thoughts, finishes up off camera. But anyway, go check out Ruds if you're not following him. When I first started wet shaving, he was super supportive of me and my channel. So Ruds, thank you very much for all your support over the past 3 years. And most recently, he has offered to hone some razors for me, one of which is in my 700 subscriber giveaway. So that's what I'm using today. In honor of Jason Rudman, I'm going to be using the Naked Armor straight razor that he honed up for me. He saw my review of it and took it upon himself to send me an email and said, hey, send me that razor, I'll hone it up for you. He offered, and he did it for free, and so that was super kind. That's the kind of people we have in the community. That's the kind of people I want to promote and support, because it's a great community. So, Naked Armor straight razor. He actually said it took a really good edge. We'll make a Boar 1098. And because this is a Jason Rudman shave, Ruds Suds by Catie Bubbles. This is the Dark Side. This was a limited edition soap they made back in February. Don't know all the details about it, but I can tell you it smells fantastic. It's a semi-soft soap. This is actually my first Catie Bubbles soap, so it got a little bit scraped out into the salsa dish. Scent profile listed on the website is coffee. Can't really smell much of that. Black agar, which is oud, however you say it. Kefir, which I'm not sure what that is, and vetiver. The oud and the vetiver are the outstanding scents to my boogery nose. And then I also have the matching splash. The bottle says it's a pre and post shave, so that's something I've never seen before. So I'm gonna put a little water on my face. I'm fresh out of the shower. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of this splash on as a pre. Like I said, this is something I've never done before. That one, that is where you can smell the coffee. Yeah, there's definitely a nice dark roasted coffee scent, more so in the splash that I'm getting. So, well, let's get lathering. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope your week has gone okay and your weekend has been peaceful and relaxing. Before I get too far, coffee is brought to you by the KJV Prepper, because Jesus is Lord. All right, so let's get lathering. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope your week and weekend are great. It's about I don't know, quarter to 7, 10 to 7 on Sunday morning. It's cold here in Texas. I don't know what happened. Somebody turned off the heat. Last week we were in the 70s and 80s. Woke up yesterday, it was in the 40s. It's 42 degrees right now. Ridiculousness. So anyway, what else can I tell you? Been a good week, man. Work was okay. Life was okay. Saw a lot of great videos, a lot of great guys out there doing stuff still. A little bit more water. Had my 700 subscriber announcement, and I have, I don't know, surpassed 700 subs by a few. Thank you everybody who's entering. Thank you everybody who watches. I think I put too much in the bottom of the salsa dish, but that's okay. Alright, let's get going here and see what kind of lather we can build. This has got a nice scent. Nice, dark, rich, manly scent, if you can say that. She's gonna need some water. She's thirsty. It's a thirsty soap. I can tell already. Sometimes I think I get more soap in my beard than I do anywhere else. But that's a pro tip for you guys out there. Grow a beard or a goatee. Probably a goatee because you can still shave. That way, one, you don't have to deal with shaving your chin, which always seems to trip some folks up. And two, it collects soap. That way you smell, you get the scent of your soap all day long. There we go. You get the scent of your soap all day long, and you don't have to go back to the brush. You just wring it out of your beard. You've seen me do it before. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Got my straight shave towel here, and let's see how the Naked Armor performs. I liked this razor when I got it. It was fantastic, fantastically made, very pretty. It was just not a very smooth shave. So like I said, Ruds saw that review, offered to hone it up. And as far as I can tell, he did a fantastic job. Nice. Smooth shave. Much better than it was from the factory when Naked Armor sent it to me. So, thanks, Ruds. Good stuff. Oh, looks like I lost a hair. So, big test at work is this week on the 11th, which I guess is what, Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. Been studying my butt off. Still don't feel like I know it. I feel comfortable with a lot of it. But there are some stuff, particularly things that have changed since I stopped working on the ambulance full time. That I'm having trouble committing to memory. There are a few more days, I'll get there. Oop, bad. Don't rinse the straight razor. That's how you ruin the blade, like one of the other razors I sent to Ruds. One of my gold dollars, I've said it before, I was rinsing the blade and it came up and hit the edge on the faucet. So that's another pro tip for you guys out there, unless you're really careful, which I am not. A towel or something to that effect. To clean the grime off of your blade is essential. Just to avoid boo-boos. Beautiful. That's habit, because I do it with my DEs and I do it with my Chevettes. So it is a bad habit to be in if you're going to be straight raising. All right, straight raising. Anyway, first pass is done. Carefully closing the blade. Add a little bit of water to the face. Oh yeah, that's nice. A nice, comfortable shave. The soap is slick, cushiony, got a great scent. My brush appears to have eaten a bunch of it. I don't know what's up with that. We're gonna go back to the salsa dish. Weird. I'm gonna build a little bit of lather here in the bowl right quick. Sorry, y'all. Get the second pass going. This one may be a little long today. but I am enjoying the shave. Speaking of enjoying the shave, there's a fine gentleman out there in shaving YouTube land. Goes by the name of Niviea Lee Chavez. He honored me and made me feel just like, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't have anything to compare it to, man. But he did a shave yesterday and dedicated it to me. And it was just like, I thought the guy, he said so much nice stuff about me. I was just like, I'm not that guy. But it's crazy. But anyway. Thanks, Lee. I appreciate that. Oh, second pass. Let's do this. So I remember when I first started wet shaving and I was watching shave videos, trying to figure out how to do this, especially with straight razors. There were two guys in the community who really were knowledgeable and helpful with passing on that knowledge. And one of them was Caleb McCullough, and the other one was Jason Rudman. And Jason was actually one of the first guys with a big channel to sub me, comment me, comment on my videos. And he really just encouraged me to keep it up. So, thanks again, Ruds. You are a gentleman, a bastion in the community. I think if anybody's a new shaver or an old shaver, straight razor shaver, aspiring shaver, I don't think there's another guy in the community who's more willing to help and support the smaller channels. So one thing I noticed when I shave with a straight is that the blade gets dry because you're not rinsing it in the water. So that's something to be aware of. It's different. I tell you what, this soap is nice. It's my first Catie's Bubbles, and maybe, not maybe, probably. Before you know it, I'll have more Catie's Bubbles in my den. Second pass, fantastic. Ooh, we got to get cracking on this last pass. A little bit more water. What else is going on? We got some Shavette tutorials happening in one of the Facebook groups. Handful of guys have decided to pick a day and do a video, so we're going to have a week of Shavette tutorials, which is pretty exciting. I was lucky enough to be asked to be one of the tutors, which means a lot because I still don't think I'm a great shaver. But if I can impart any tips or whatever to anybody, it's cool. It's going to be a gentleman by the name of Dave Card, who is probably the most efficient, fastest shaver I've ever seen. He doesn't do videos, but he does in the Facebook group. He does post quite a few tutorials, and the dude can do a 3-pass shave with a Shavette in like 5 minutes. It is ridiculous. The guy has mad skills. Frank Stromberg, the shark, he's in on this little experiment, or not experiment, but on this teaching game, which should be right up his alley because he's a teacher in real life, if I'm not mistaken. Kenny Riverall is going to provide a demo. Kenny and Leroy are going to do their demos, which is kind of cool because that's going to be coming from a relatively newcomer's perspective, so I think that's good. Both of those guys are, I don't know, first year, I think, Shavette shavers, and they don't use Shavettes exclusively, so it'll be good to see, one, how they've progressed. You watch their videos and you know that their skills are growing, which is amazing. But it'll also be good to see a someone's perspective who's still, well, as we all are, very much in learning, but just may not be quite as experienced as some of us. Let's see. Maddie Lindholm is going to be there doing a tutorial, which is another cool take because Maddie is primarily a straight razor shaver. So it will be interesting to see how his straight razor technique and experience carries over into the land of Shavettes. Gosh, there's one more guy, and I can't remember his name right now. I'm getting a brain fart. And he's the first one on the list. He's doing his today. His nickname is The Anchor in the Facebook groups. Imagine he's a Navy veteran or currently active duty. I'm not sure which. I don't know him really well, but seems like a stand-up guy. We had some Facebook Messenger chats yesterday. getting everything sorted. So yeah, it's going to be a cool little experiment. Not experiment, but a cool series, I guess. I don't know what to do with all this blade. Oh yes. Test the residual. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's not smart. A good way to slice your finger there, Keeper. Oh yes, beautiful, fantastic. Three passes. Get rinsed off and start the head shave. Ooh, that soap. Oh my gosh, Catie's Bubble, fantastic. The razor, fantastic. Thank you so much, Ruds. Onto the looky here. This is what's left of the Williams mug. 20. This will be number 23 on it. We'll get the bloom water on. Rinse out this brush. So, man, Red Suds-The Dark Side. It's not available anymore. I don't know if it's ever going to come back, but I was lucky enough to get some. And it is fantastic. So nanny nanny boo boo if you don't have it, and I do. The Naked Armor razor. Someone puts a good edge on it. That's a nice razor. I am more than satisfied. It's a very comfortable shave. Rudd's put an amazing blade edge on it. It's good stuff. This video is going to be a little long, guys. I'm sorry. We're almost at 30 minutes. And I'm just starting the head shave. So I'm going to see if I can't get this knocked out in 35. I know you guys have a lot of stuff to do, family and friends to go see. And you don't need to spend all of your Sunday afternoon or whenever you watch this watching me flap my yap and scrape my face. One thing I did forget to mention in my shavette, or not my shavette, in my contest announcement that I thought about the other day is when I first started mentioning that contest, I talked about throwing in one of those Sedif razors, those Sedif shavettes from Turkey. I'm going to add that. If you happen to win, and you are a shavette shaver or interested in a shavette, when you send me your contact information, I'll remind you that you can add the Sedif shavette to your prize package in case you want it. I did cut myself. Yeah, and that one of those strokes I did this and I caught the blade right under my fingernail. Kind of sucks. Anyway, the Set F razor is going to be available too, and I am super happy that everybody is jumping in and telling me what they want. And don't be afraid to be greedy, guys. It's not greed. It's, man, I want to give this stuff away. I understand not everybody needs or wants everything or uses everything that I'm offering, and that's fine. But to everybody who has said, I'm all in, or I want it all, cheers to you, man. Whether you use it or don't use it or piff it away. Chad Can't Shave, I think, has already got plans. He asked for, I don't think the entire package, but quite a bit of it. And he even outlined like what his plans to do with the stuff is. He's going to piff it away to some friends, and that's awesome. If that works for you, man, more power to you. Take it all. You guys have seen just a quick overview of my den. I have a ton of stuff. I'll never use it in my lifetime, especially if I continue on this minimalization downsizing thing. I'm going to have to get rid of a bunch of that stuff. Now, the razors I won't get rid of unless they're unused because of my brush with hepatitis. But the soaps that I haven't directly lathered off of the puck, man, they are going to be free game. I may even start divvying some of those up and sending out samples to people when I start to clean out my den. Speaking of soaps that I need to get rid of. So, I had a midweek shave and gave the Razor Rock P160 a second try. My reaction to it was worse. I didn't turn purple like Dave Card. But the soap wasn't terrible. The second use on the soap, it wasn't too bad. A little tingly, but not worse than the first time. But when I put the splash on, and I don't know if maybe it's because there's a little bit of menthol in the splash, but my face was on fire. So I quickly took a handful. By handful, I mean 2, which is the recommended dose for allergic reaction. 50 milligrams of Benadryl, and crawled into bed. And woke up in the morning none the wiser, thanks to the sleepy time effects of Benadryl and the antihistamine effects, so that I didn't turn purple or stop breathing. Nah, it wasn't that bad. But man, my face was on fire, my eyes were on fire. It was more than a little menthol kick, I'm pretty sure. So, the Razor Rock P160 is up for grabs. If anybody wants it, let me know. I'll be more than happy to send it to you, piff it to you, trade it to you. I have not lathered from the puck, so it is clean. I just took a little scoop out of it. So it is relatively unused. And I don't even think I took 2 scoops. I think the second day I still had some left over in my salsa dish. And that's what I used for the second shave. So, this is pretty much a brand new, pretty much unused puck of, or tub or tin of the P160. You want it, let me know. I also have the Sterling Rose, which I think, I have an idea of who that I might send to. That one I just can't get past either. It's a beautiful rose scent. It is just something in their rose oils. This brush is just eating lather today. What's up with that? But something in their rose oil, I think, gets me. So I've got the Sterling Rose puck refill, matching splash, and when I ordered it, Sterling sent me a sample of the body soap. So anybody wants that? Actually, I'm not going to say anybody wants that because I think I might piff it off. I'm going to ask it. I have a couple people in mind who might want it, who I know like rose scents. But if they're not interested, it's going to be up for grabs. And the one that breaks my heart the most, the Latoya stick. I've used it twice. No, 3 times. I've used it 3 times, direct application to the face. And as fantastic as a soap as that is, good night. It kills me. It's another one that makes me have to take Benadryl, you know, and I could just suck it up. I think Manny, SoCal Shaves, did a video talking about reactions, and he's the only guy on the internet I've seen that can use the Niviea body bar on his face without any issues. Good for him. I haven't tried it. But he was talking like, because I guess he's Superman or something. But he was just like, suck it up, Buttercup. If it gets you an itch, just use it anyway because, you know, it's a soap and you should use it and don't be scared. That's not what he said. But he did say that if he gets a mild reaction, he goes with the soap. He doesn't pitch it right away. So more power to you, Manny. One day I'll grow up and be a tough guy like you. But until then, those soaps are going to be up for grab pretty soon. Let me know if you're interested. Latoya Shave Stick, Razor Rock Almond P160 with the matching balm, and maybe eventually the Sterling Rose. 36 minutes. Shut up and shave, Kiefer. We're done. Done. All right. Let's see what the alum has to say. Just because it's a new razor blade. Oh yeah. Little tingle on the neck, but that's pretty common for me. And I did overshave it. And the head is fine. Oh yes. Fantastic shave, y'all. And this is where the coffee is. Coffee, a little bit of oud, a little bit of vetiver. Oh yeah, it's got a nice, rich, dark scent. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my gosh. That is the end of my shave. Thank you guys and gals so much for spending a little portion of your day with me. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for your views, subs, comments, questions, concerns, support. Thank you guys so much. I hope the rest of your Sunday is fantastic. Your upcoming week treats you well. No matter what you do, go spend some time with your friends and family because it is really important. God bless. Have a great week. I'll see you next time.